Hey bub, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Welcome, one and all, to the X-Centric Collector Xmas Special. I'm Talent, the Eccentric Collector, and here we are with another Christmas special. Can you believe it? It's 2025, coming to a close, and it's at this time of year that we look back and reflect on the year that has passed, what we've done, where we think we might be going. And when it comes to collecting action figures, 2025, especially for X-Men Legends collectors, was a great year, at least in my opinion. So we're gonna get into that, and I'm gonna give you guys my top 10 favorite X-Men Legends, with a few honorable mentions that might not necessarily have been X-Men Legends. And I would also like to take a minute to mention a couple of things. 2025 was an incredible year for me. It was my first time ever out of the country. I got to go on Comic-Con the Cruise, which was my first ever cruise, and it was the first time Comic-Con took to the high seas. It was the inaugural Comic-Con the Cruise. I'm lucky to say I'm going again this year. It's right around the corner. I'm excited for that. But Comic-Con the Cruise was absolutely amazing. And since we're in the season of giving, I wanted to mention I am going to be giving away a Comic-Con the Cruise exclusive tiki mug. The only way you could have gotten one of those is if you were on the boat or if you bought one on the aftermarket. But I'm giving one of those away at 500 subscribers, and mentioning that reminds me, if you didn't see my last unboxing video, the final unboxing of 2025, I'm also going to be giving away an X-Men 97 Sentinel. So this massive Sentinel figure is going to be up for grabs. If you're a subscriber and you leave comments, once I reach 1,997 subscribers, I'm giving it away. I got to leave the country for the second time in the same year, and I got to go to Australia, and I did some toy hunting in Australia, so there's going to be some toy hunt videos. I'm excited to share that with you guys, as well as a bunch of other stuff. You know, 2025 was just so much fun for me, for the channel. I got to show you guys how I built the display case for my Sentinels. I got to show actually building displays that I was doing towards the end of 2025, and wait until 2026, because those things are just going to get sharper and sharper. Not to mention the new Sentinel display with my X-Men 97 Sentinels. Woo, it's going to be a good year, man. I'm excited and looking forward to it. Okay, before we get going in my top 10 list, I want to give a couple of honorable mentions. There was only one Build-A-Figure in 2025, and it was an amazing one. It was the Nemesis Bath. I really love this figure. And I normally like to do, like, you know, what were my favorite baths of the year? Even if it was like 2 or 3, I could rank them. But we only got that one for X-Men Legends. So, you know, he takes number 1. But it was an amazing figure, no doubt. Absolutely deserves a mention. And for my second honorable mention, I would like to shout out that Shuma Gorath Gamerverse figure. Again, this is not an X-Men Legends, so he couldn't go into my top 10 list based on my own self-imposed rules. This was an amazing figure, absolutely fine addition to the collection. And just like most Marvel villains, he fits right in because he's going up against everyone. With all that being said, let's get into my top 10 Marvel Legends X-Men figures for 2025. Coming in at number 10, we have X-Men 97 Morph. This might come as a surprise to some people, but let me break it down for you. First of all, I used to hate Morph. Even in the original animated series as a kid, that like, he was goofy and I wasn't really into it. But they really fleshed that character out in X-Men 97, and not to mention, they gave him his like anamorphous look, the white face with no nose, which is what he looked like in the Age of Apocalypse, and I preferred that look. The Kevin Sidney human look, I mean, it was awesome that action figure included that head, so you could do that if you want to, but I prefer the mutant look. But the thing that really put this figure over the top for me was the fact that they gave him a Gyric extra head that I will never put on that Morph body. He fits perfectly on the Professor Xavier hover chair body, and you got an extra figure. So for me, whenever they add an extra head that you can plug onto a pre-existing body. It's like almost like getting 2 figures in one. Similar to the Walgreens exclusive Danny Moonstar, where you got 3 heads and different hands and you could literally get 3 figures out of one. I love when they do stuff like that. Next up at number 9, we have Astonishing X-Men Beast from the second mini comic book wave. Now, I gotta tell you, there's a couple caveats here, and this is probably why he's so low on my list. He has this thing where his arm pops off. It's not terrible because you could just like pop it back on, but why is his arm just randomly popping off? And I know I'm not the only one. I saw David Display's Model Behavior had the same issue and a couple other people, so it's not like I got a defective one. This is just a common thing with it. That aside, the sculpting on this thing is phenomenal. Toe joints, he is the epitome of Astonishing X-Men Beast. What a beautiful figure. I absolutely love the fact that not only does he look just like he does in the comics, but they are quickly going through this Astonishing X-Men team. I think it's going to be 2 or 3 years and they will have completed it, because they did announce there's going to be Astonishing X-Men, Colossus, and Kitty Pryde, and that rounds out the team. So very happy with that one. Up at number 8, we have Rachel Summers, aka the Phoenix. Again, from the same mini comic book wave. This figure is one we have been needing for since Marvel Legends started. I think they might have done a Rachel Summers, but not in this hound look. And the fact, again, she came with 2 heads. So you can have the one with the hound look on that body with the spikes. And then you can take that second head and put it onto the Dark Phoenix Jean Grey body. And 2 figures. It's another 2-in-1 for me. Love this figure. I love the fact that we're able to complete Excalibur finally. So very excited for that one. She's at number 8. For our number 7 spot, we have Gladiator from the Gladiator Deathbird 2-pack. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, why did they pack Deathbird with Gladiator? They could have done somebody else in the Shi'ar Empire. We already have a cool Gladiator. But he is pinless. He is bulkier. He looks better in my opinion, but the real clincher here for me was those laser eyes for the alternate head. It is so good. I didn't think he was gonna make my top 10, but once I got that thing in hand, solid figure. Definitely an awesome addition and an awesome upgrade. And for our number 6 spot, we have X-Men 97 Cable. This is another sleeper, man. I didn't see this coming. I saw the pictures, I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm happy to have it. But once you get him in hand, he's just big and chunky, and he comes with so many accessories. He looks fantastic. He is my mind's eye of the animated Cable, and I absolutely adore this figure. So he's taking the number 6 spot. Next up, at number 5, we have Uncanny X-Force Archangel. Man, this figure was so dope. The fact that they included the feather bladed accessory that shoots off, it like clips on his wing, it looks like it's shooting off the wings. So cool. The red eyes, the clawed hands. I love this figure. And the wings, what an update. They need to do another like blue and pink Archangel with these wings because they're phenomenal. Absolutely love this figure. And coming in at the number 4 spot, we have Deathbird from the Gladiator Deathbird 2-pack. And man, this figure could have been higher up on the list if she only had wings. But she looks phenomenal. That cape, the shiny, shimmering, metallic look of it with like the scale feathers, just beautiful. And that sadistic look on her face and the nails. This is a great figure. The piping on her arms. Again, the only thing that could have made this better was if she had wings, but she looks great. I'm so happy to have a Marvel Legends Deathbird. So she is there at the number 4 spot. And coming in at number 3, we have the Gamerverse Psylocke. Oh my god. Man, this thing is such a good figure. All around. It's probably the best articulated female figure that I own, and the digital face print technology, all of the accessories she came with the hands, just so cool. Absolutely the best Psylocke figure we have ever gotten. So good I had to have 2. I'm giving one of those Thanoses to my nephew. Merry Christmas, nephew. Logan, I hope you appreciate it. I've even heard rumors they're gonna actually re-release that Psylocke in a single card, and I hope they do. I might even buy another one because I could retire all my old Psylocks. This Psylocke is that good. All right, moving on to our number 2. This figure was almost number one, almost. But our number two figure is the Gamerverse Juggernaut. What an amazing Juggernaut. They just keep getting better and better. When you go all the way back to the early Toy Biz days with that little tiny Juggernaut with the wheels on his feet, we've come a long way. And just when you think they can't get any better, because between the Build-A-Figure or the one that came in the 2-pack with Colossus, that one was phenomenal and still holds up. Great figure with swappable heads and the bruised eye and stuff. But that Gamerverse Juggernaut is just next level. Absolutely incredible figure. He comes in at the number 2 spot. Very, very close to being number 1. The number 1 X-Men Legends for me for 2025 is Nightcrawler, if you would please. The X-Men 97 Sentinel. This thing is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already seen the unboxing, go check that out, because I actually do a quick little review where we get into the articulation and accessories and stuff. But this is what it's all about for me. I think this is my second favorite Marvel Legends figure of all time, first being the HasLab. This is a very close second. Some people might be like, well, Talent, that's not really an action figure. It is. It's a Marvel Legends action figure. It's just oversized. It has the same articulation and concept. It's made by the same line, the same company. So yes, this is the number 1 Marvel Legends of 2025, the X-Men 97 Sentinel, which I will be giving one away when I hit 1,997 subscribers. You gotta be a subscriber and leave comments if you wanna be eligible to win one of these. So don't forget about that. But yeah, what a phenomenal figure. I think they're gonna have a hard time topping this. I know next year we've got that X-Men 97 Apocalypse, and that's gonna be phenomenal too, but I just don't think it'll be a close second to this, and a close third in my all-time favorites maybe. We'll see. Let me know, guys, what were your favorite Marvel Legends characters of 2025? What figures did you get? And it doesn't have to be just X-Men. If you collect all of Marvel Legends, let me know whatever it is you collect, which ones were your favorite. I gotta say, it's been a banner year for Marvel Legends collectors, especially the X-Men Legends collectors. Between this X-Men 97 Sentinel, the X-Men 97 Wave 3 and the 2-packs, and just every Deathbird is so good. And although I want a whole lot more in 2026, I hope they slow down just a tiny little bit so that my wallet can catch up, because whew, what a year. Okay, I'm gonna set you under the table for a minute. Well, there you go, guys. That's my top 10 Marvel Legends for 2025. All of the awesome stuff that I got to react to on the channel, including finishing up Legion. So I've done the entire series for Legion on FX. I got to see the new Daredevil and react to it. I did Alien Earth. And of course, you know, this wasn't this past year, but a couple years ago, I did X-Men 97. And in 2026, you better believe we're gonna be reacting to X-Men 97 Season 2. So 2026 is gonna be amazing. There's so much to look forward to. Action figures, reactions, movies that are gonna be coming out. I am so excited for the future. All right, guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Keep collecting, and until next time, Excelsior!